Y'all better do the news and do the damn hot spot.
Who threw the most shade this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show? Gary with the T suggests his co-host. Find someone else to play with.
Gary, you stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing, Gary.
Okay, I ain't letting
let them know.
Baby, they got me all mixed up, baby. I don't know where y'all come from. Y'all better do the news and do the damn hot spot.
Here's Bernice Jenkins with this week's church announcements.
All female members that's built up like Bishop John Gray in the hips gonna be meeting at 1 p.m. in front of the fellowship hall to be selected for the usher board tryout.
You got them hips.
R&B singer Carrie Hilson says saving yourself for marriage is not realistic. The show reacts.
That's not church Christian life. I mean, and the little girls that's reading this and hearing this stuff, I mean, is that a good look? I mean,
don't you try on shoes before you buy them?
Wait a minute now, Ricky.
Yeah. Don't you try on shoes before you buy them?
Do you think maybe she was not talking to little girls, but she was talking to grown women?
It don't matter who she was talking to. Little girls gonna hear and they read now, and that's just not a good look. I mean, you're supposed to wait until you get married to have sex. You're not supposed to be having premarital sex like that. Isn't that in the Bible?
You need to try them shoes on.
Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke
test drive that car.
Either.
Exactly.
Say what, Brad?
Need to test drive that car before you take it off the lot.
Oh my God!
And when you take it off the lot, it depreciates.
It was New Edition week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and the crew shared who was their favorite of the group.
Who did you like, Brad?
Oh, man, I like Michael Bivens.
That's who you was in for New Edition?
Mm-hmm, because he was the flyest one. People didn't know, but I felt like he was the flyest one.
Well, who was your... you was, yeah. I
like
figured
Bobby.
that.
You know, Bobby was I like the leader of the pack. I like Bobby. Even though he was in a group, he stood out. And a lot of groups, you know, you had Guy and Silk and Shy, but you didn't have that one that stood out. And Bobby was the man.
Now, I was really a fan, but I thought Johnny Gill was in his 40s when he joined the group, because that damn voice.
Rickey Smiley puts the cat's math skills to test.
Gary.
Yep.
You was in, what you said the name of the math class you was in?
FOM, Fundamentals of Mathematics.
All right, Gary, use your brain. No paper. Ready? 50 plus 50.
100.
Minus 25.
75.
Times 0.
75.
Plus 2.
77.
Plus 2.
70. 74. Look, damn it.
Friend to the show, Judge Faith called in this week and gave her perspective on Dr. Dre's ongoing divorce.
That's why this prenup is in dispute, because if the prenup is valid, it probably speaks directly to what she would be legally required to have, and it will probably be much lower than the courts putting in this formula and figuring it out on their own.
See, Judge Faith, you just inspired me. I'm about to apply for law school.
You can save that money.
I was supposed to
save that money, bro. Save that money. Save that application fee.
Thank you so much. No, Judge Faith, don't pay them no attention. Don't laugh at them, Judge Faith. Judge Faith, don't laugh at them. Judge Faith, you got to be professional, Judge Faith. You can't sit here and laugh at them.
I think you make a great lawyer, Ricky, for the record.
Judge Faith, maintain your credibility here. Please. Don't do that.
Black Tony explains why he missed work yet again this week.
My cousin, he in California right now, Shawty. He from Philadelphia, but look, he in California right now, Shawty. He might be paralyzed.
Why you say that?
My family just going through somewhere. He might be paralyzed, Shawty, because he got assaulted. He got assaulted yesterday.
By who?
He was over there. He was over there with his best friend. His best friend live out there with his uncle, right?
Yeah.
And my cousin went over there. Went over there to see his partner, and his uncle throwed him out the house. He threw him out the front door, and he went down the stairs. He landed on the concrete steps, and they say he might be paralyzed. So I got to get out there to California.
Is his name Jazzy?
Yeah, my cousin named Jazz. I done told you about my cousin Jazz before.
I mean, I saw.
His best friend.
And you say he from Philadelphia?
Yeah, his best friend named Will.
You talking about the Fresh Prince? The man, get off the Bible, Tony.
Good friend to the show, Mr. Thomas called in this week on 420 to get people to stop using drugs.
Y'all on that stuff, and it just so happened to be 420. That's what I heard these young jitterbugs say this month. It is 420, and that's why.
Wait now. Now you're contradicting yourself, are you, Mr. Top?
Wait a minute, now that ain't nothing but contact.
Oh, okay.
This week, members of the show gave their perspective on building and maintaining a healthy relationship.
I'm just a firm believer that giving your relationship an opportunity to grow and develop roots where nobody can. See, you can go and pull a plant up out of a flower pot, but you can't go and pull a tree out the ground. So when you give your relationship an opportunity to develop roots and grow, and then when you put the relationship out there, can't nobody come and snatch your relationship. I don't care what you say. You can't tell me nothing about her. Okay, she already told me that
Preach, Ricky.
that she was a freak back in the day, and I was a freak back in the day too, and this, that, and the other. Ain't nothing gonna separate us or whatever. And then that kill, so you give yourself an opportunity to have a great, wonderful, awesome, loving, secure relationship when y'all know each other and know everything about each other, and can't no man or woman come and tear you apart.
Here's Rock T's joke of the day.
What kind of lights did Noah use on the ark?
What kind of lights did Noah use on the ark?
Floodlights.
No, man.
Come on, man. I like that.
As the pouring of the tea continued, one co-host says he wished Chrissy Teigen would shut up.
She need to shut up. Because I'm so sick of Chrissy Teigen. She always talk. Now first of all, she said she had got off of social media. Now she hiding back. She back on social media.
She said she couldn't live without it. That was her release. That was how she communicated with people. She missed it, so she got back on.
Yeah, but
she made her return.
Yeah, she made her return. But that goes to show what kind of man John Legend is to marry her. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't got nothing to do but get on social media.
She's a mother.
Chrissy Teigen is a very well-known model. Sports Illustrated, which most models never do. She was very well known before she dated John Legend. Don't do that.
I didn't know.
It's been 5 years since we lost musical legend Prince. The show remembered him and his lyrics that once went over their heads.
100% Italian silk imported Egyptian lace.
And how did he sing it, Brad? How did he sing it?
100% Italian silk imported Egyptian lace. Yes, you got to really listen to them words. When I got older, that's when you start dissecting them words.
And what did he say one more time, Brad? What did he say, Brad?
100% Italian silk imported Egyptian lace.
I swear I love you.
This past Monday at Rickey Smiley's karaoke night out, his good friend Chris wanted to pay his respects to DMX.
What you gonna sing?
A DMX.
Let's go then. DMX? What song? Which one?
I don't know why that
Somebody they don't know who we be.
No.
Which one? Do they make sure they have
this right here? Stop, drop, run over here the side. Oh, right now to the ground go.
Switching gears here to other news, Miss Janie accuses Rickey Smiley of having COVID-19.
Well, you were sharp on that, boy. Had your houndstooth, Twinkie Clark, Mighty Clouds, a Joy Pastor's wife, First Lady, Sunday School Women's Day dress on that picture.
That fuck you talking about? You better get your COVID ass out of here.
Now I got COVID.
Yeah, you got COVID.
And you saw me, and that's the thing, she saw me get the shot.
I ain't saw you, I ain't seen them stick you.
You were sitting right there.
They stuck me.
Derek Chauvin was found guilty of all 3 charges in the killing of George Floyd. The show reacts to the verdict.
The fact that we had to even celebrate the verdict when it was so damn obvious that Derek Chauvin is a outright racist murderer, and the fact that we had to hold our breath and celebrate.
Following their reaction, the show heard from the brother of George Floyd.
How y'all doing out there?
Hey, good morning, man. Sorry for your loss, man, and we're excited about the verdict as well.
Hey, man,
to me, this is victorious. I'm thinking about the accountability that these officers, they have to be held at a high standard now. It's like, it's not justice for us, and we think so much about, I'll never get my brother back. They can be erased and they can be brought back. This wasn't a mistake. This was 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
And finally, here this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show reacts to the shooting of Ma'Khia Bryant.
She's a 15, 16-year-old girl who was a ward of the state. She's a foster care student, and she called the police because people were threatening her. So now you get to the scene of the crime where she's actually now defending herself, and now she's dead.
That's true,
crazy.
but the police officer didn't know that, though, Eva.
But didn't take time to find out either. It took 15 seconds.
But it wasn't no time. But he could have just shot one time. I understand the training. I'm trying to take all of that into consideration. But 4 shots, okay, if all you trying to do is shoot somebody real quick in the upper chest area, just shoot one time. It would have stopped these girls. Maybe she wouldn't be dead.
It just seems like whenever white cops have interactions with black people, things are more likely to just go bad.
To see these videos in its entirety and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at rickysmiley.com.
Yes, sir, this morning, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, Rickey Smiley, this how we start the week off, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. First of all, happy Pastor's anniversary, 38 years, Pastor Haynes. We love you so much. It was an honor just to be with you yesterday and to sit there by you.
It was so good to see you, man. Thank you for coming yesterday, man. We had some good church, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, we did. And I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, bless you for this, Rick. This song is called The Coronation. A coronation, of course, is what takes place when a king is enthroned. And, of course, we know God is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And that simply means, number one, that God is King of Kings will always have the last word. That's good news for me because every now and then it seems like hate will have the last word or oppression or racism will have the last word. No, God indeed has the last word. God has the last word, meaning that the last word is that all things work together for good to those who love God and are called according to God's purposes, meaning that some things start off bad, but all things work together for good because God has the last word.
Yes, sir.
And for some who find themselves weeping bitter tears because of how bad life has been, here it is. The last word is weeping may endure for a night, but joy is coming in the morning. You see, God has the last word. And since God has the last word, yes, we're going to have moments when we are miserable and we are crying. We're going to have moments when our hearts are broken, but that ain't the last word. The last word is joy is coming in the morning because God has the last word. And then for someone who is listening and you've grown weary, you're discouraged and you're wondering, can you make it? Listen, God has the last word, not discouragement, because the Bible says even the youth shall faint and be weary. Young folks shall utterly fall, but they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, run and not get weary, walk and not faint. Listen, it does not say you won't get tired. It does not say you won't get discouraged, but somehow the last word is that God will refuel you and you'll mount up with wings like an eagle and rise above your situation. You'll run and not get weary. You can keep on running even through what you're going through. You will walk and not faint. That's the good news. God has the last word. And so listen, it's not your situation that has the last word, not your haters. They don't have the last word. Racists don't have the last word. God has the last word. And since God has the last word, the coronation says, go ahead, give God glory. Start your day off on a note of praise. Start your day off saying, God, you are worthy, worthy of glory, worthy of honor, worthy of praise. Listen, give God the glory. That's how you start your day off because you know that God, as King of Kings, Lord of Lords, God has
the last word.
I know that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Let them know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky, and thank you again for yesterday, man.
No, man, thank you for being you, Pastor Haynes. You the best pastor ever. Love you, man.
Love you, man.
Grand Rising Kings and Queens. Blessed, what's today? Blessed Monday to you all. My Sunday was so good, I thought I was still in it. How y'all feeling this good AM? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It's your girl Eva Marcel here, but you knew that because you clicked my live. And you know I do what I do. Work. But I don't love what I do. So it doesn't feel like work. Except for when the alarm goes off and says, get up, go to work. But I'm up, I'm here. Happy, my vibration is right, my energy is right, my intention is right, the mood is right. And I have to stay there because I got to read the news. And the ills of the world are wrong. So I got to find all that's right with me so I can talk about all the rest of this and stay guarded up. You know what I'm talking about? Stay shielded up. I did a great sale this weekend on my jewelry. Anklets went like crazy. Oh my goodness, y'all was not playing. But getting a summer drip together, I thank you very much. There are pieces I keep on, and I don't know if it's boring or not because I have, if you saw my jewelry closet, you'd be like, really, lady? I have hundreds of pieces. But that just tells you as the consumer what pieces I really, really love and what I don't take off. And these two evil eyes are my, like, protectors. Where are you at, Mr. Evil Eye? Here you go. Small and dainty, but isn't that who we are in life? Small, dainty, often unassuming. So I have this one. And I have this other one. My old school herringbone. All right, well, it's a beautiful day. Hey. Say no to vaccine. Say no to spelling vaccine, VACKSEEN. Say yes to phonics, though. Hey, my best friend. Through the good times and the bad one. You would love to see my closet. You have no idea. This is a show, actually, where I'll let you guys into my world, so you might get to see a little of my closet soon on television. I'll wear the evil eye to ward off all those things that are set to harm me. Most of them that I don't even know, that I don't even see. So the third eye is doing the watching for me. You know the scripture in the Bible that say weapons formed will be formed against you, that they shall not prosper? That's why I wear it. Because the weapons have been, are being, and will be formed against me. Because I'm a child of God, because I'm a chosen one. So I'm a target. But they won't prosper. All right, let's do this news.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed believe less is more. That's why they have powerful tools to help you source, screen, and hire quality people faster. Learn more at Indeed.com. What up, Eva?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. States across the country started back giving out this Johnson & Johnson vaccine this past Saturday. But now there is a new worry, Ricky, because millions of people who got their Pfizer and Moderna shots are not going back to get their second dose. You got to get your second dose, guys.
Yeah.
You have to.
What's the purpose?
Exactly.
I'm talking purpose of getting one, not get the other. Go on, get it. Go on, get it.
Which is why I think people wanted the Johnson & Johnson, because it's like a one and done situation. But if you've gotten the Pfizer and the Moderna and you've gotten your first shot, go back and get your second. Now, in other news, the governor of North Carolina is now asking for the release of police body cam video following the shooting death of Andrew Brown Jr. Now, Brown was shot while deputies were trying to serve a warrant. 7 sheriff deputies are now on leave.
And meanwhile, in a related story, another unarmed black man was shot by Virginia deputies who mistook his phone for a gun. Isaiah Brown was on the phone with 911 about a domestic incident when it happened. Turns out the deputy had given Brown a ride home earlier that day, actually an hour earlier. So we're going to keep our eyes on this story and keep you updated as we find out what exactly is going on. All right, that was a quick look at a front page news. For more, what Rickey Smiley Morning Show is following, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Morningshow.com. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What up, Eva? We got some big news in women's college hoops. Hall of Fame coach Kim Mulkey is leaving Baylor University to take over the reins at LSU. She's replacing Nikki Fargas, who stepped down on Saturday after 10 seasons at LSU. Word is that Nikki will be taking over as team president of the WNBA Las Vegas Aces. That has not been confirmed yet, but that's the rumor out there. In the meantime, Kim Mulkey won 3 national championships in 21 seasons at Baylor. She's going home, man. She grew up in Louisiana. She went to college at Louisiana Tech. The big question is, who's going to replace Kim Mulkey at Baylor? So we're going to stay tuned to that one right there. Steph Curry sets the NBA record for three-pointers made in a month. 85 of them. That's right, and counting, because the month ain't even over with, Rick. He made 85 so far, and the month ain't even over. He broke James Harden's former record of 82 made three-pointers in a month. Steph Curry, I don't care what y'all say. The dude is still a cheat code, man. It is what it is. Don't matter how old he's getting. The dude can shoot the doggone ball. That's what I got for sports right about now. Gary with the T, what's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. I was raised by the saying that curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought him back. But people are still asking the question right now today, why did Michael Jackson wear a single glove, y'all? I don't know why, but they're saying, y'all, that Michael Jackson made some bold fashion choices in his lifetime, with some of those items becoming as famous as his music. But why did he wear a single glove? Now, they're saying, y'all, that Michael Jackson's single glove characterized a certain time in the singer's career. They're saying his hands, it seems, had a journey of their own, going from bare to a single glove. Then white tapes were placed on his fingertips in the Dangerous era. But they're saying, y'all, the single glove became as legendary as the moonwalk and the Thriller red jacket, though few have truly known the reason why it became a Michael Jackson's 1980s look.
We didn't know, we didn't care, but we had one, and we put some rhinestones on it.
Okay.
We went to Michael's. We went to the Hobby Lobby and put them rhinestones, and they get that little glue on there. We all had it at the skate rink.
The matching socks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With the glitter on it. With the glitter on it.
Yeah.
Sure damn did.
So that's why. So some people say Michael Jackson wore the glove to manipulate the press. So I don't know, but yeah, like you said, Ricky.
How, Gary?
Did you tell us why? Why did they say he did it?
They just said he manipulated. They said how one man suggested that it was as simple as the fact that Michael liked the look of it. So I don't know why he tried to manipulate the press. Why they're saying,
I can see that.
You know,
I
heard it was vitiligo.
I think he started having vitiligo in his hands.
In his hand too.
First.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the hands. I think start first.
Oh, well, you see that? There you have it. We got the theory here. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is potato souffle. On the high end, you say potato souffle, and on the low end, you say beautiful off-white. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, man, some different things happened at the Oscars. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Y'all only know how much I boil and get frustrated reading that stuff. First, we're looking for body cam video footage to justify his deputy killing his boy, Andrew Brown. Now we have Isaiah Brown. So frustrating. It's so sad. And we're so desensitized. I was listening to a song by her yesterday. We're so desensitized by the killing of people that look like you and I, and we so quickly go along with our day. Talk about other stuff and so freely have no weight of these deaths on us because we're so used to it. This country was founded, made, and constructed on the use, the death of people that look like you and I with no care.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot,
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Bottom Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot with your girl, DeBrat. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The 93rd Academy Award show was held last night in Los Angeles, and the movie Nomadland picked up 3 Oscars, Best Picture, Best Actress, and the award for directing, which went to women of color, a woman of color, Chloe Zhao. Did I say that name right? Chloe Zhao or Zhao? Anyway, I guess, maybe we need to see that movie because I haven't seen it yet. Now, what is sure to be the viral moment of the evening was when Glenn Close stood up to dance to The Butt by EU, a song from Spike Lee's film School Days. Yes. So the show started with Regina King, the One Night in Miami director, strutting on down the red carpet onto the stage to get the show going. Now, she explained how everyone in the audience was vaccinated and tested and that the show would run like a movie set. She said when the cameras were on, the mask would be off, and when the cameras were off, the mask would be on. Now, for the first time ever, black women won an Oscar for makeup and hairstyling, making history with the movie Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Shout out to Mia Neal and Jamaica Wilson.
Yes.
Also, Best Supporting Actor Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah. Animated feature film Soul. Oh my God, the movie Soul. It was so good. And original song Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah by her. Oh my goodness, it was so great. And the John Herschel Humanitarian Award went to Tyler Perry for all the work he does to serve the community. As he puts it, meet the people in the middle. So congratulations to all of those black actors and actresses and directors. It was an amazing night for everybody. All right, y'all, moving on. Friends and family of DMX gathered this weekend to say goodbye to the rap legend. On Saturday, X was honored at a Celebration of Life public memorial at the Barkley Center in Brooklyn, New York. DMX's casket was taken to Brooklyn from his hometown of Yonkers on top of a monster truck with the words "Long Live DMX" painted on the side. It was the dopest thing I ever seen.
And I promise you, I'm like, that's how I want to go out. Do not put my casket in no creepy ass station wagon with old school. I swear I can't. That's the way. Like, I got a truck. Like, that's how you do it.
Yes.
It didn't feel morbid. It didn't feel morbid. It felt like a celebration. It didn't feel sad. It's like they loaded them up on the truck. Let's go. Let's get the motorcycles and the and the 4 wheels.
Yeah.
I thought that was like one of the dopest memorials I have ever seen.
It was absolutely the dopest. And his red casket just sat on the top. Like, it was like he was taking his last ride. It was very dope. And all the motorcycles and everybody.
Right, that's how we gonna go out.
Man, listen, I'm finna start riding motorcycles so I can get me a good one.
Yeah. Go and do the 3-wheeler. Don't fool with them. Don't do that.
No, I got a little 3-wheeler. It's called the Vanderhall, but I'll show it to you later.
Yeah, we'll put it on there. We'll find a way to get you. We'll just take your body out and put it in there and let somebody drive you.
I just want to sit behind the wheel. Just let me sit up behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Anyway, several celebrities were in attendance, y'all, including Kanye, Nas, Eve, Swiss Beats, and more. Kanye's Sunday Service Choir kicked off the memorial with several songs before DMX's family, including his fiancee Desiree Lindstrom, and his children appeared on stage. When I tell you that choir tore it down,
killed it.
That choir give me goosebumps. That is an amazing choir.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all, one of DMX's older sons read a eulogy while fighting back tears, and one of his young daughters performed a rap she wrote for the occasion. Another young son read a poem remembering DMX as the best father anybody could ask for. Nas also said a couple of words about DMX. He told the crowd, "We did a great movie together, and on that movie he was just a rising star. His first album didn't even come out yet, but we knew his journey was just starting. We stood outside the Tunnel nightclub about to shoot a scene, and he looked at me with tears in his eyes because he knew about the journey that he was about to embark on to become a hip-hop icon."
Wow.
Eve also spoke, saying, "I'm seriously the luckiest woman in the world to have been adopted by the Rough Riders, but to have known DMX the way I knew him as a man, a father, and a friend. This is so hard, y'all. What I pray, what I hope, I pray to God, I pray to our angels, our ancestors, that his journey was smooth. I know that he will rest in power, rest in love, but most of all, I feel that he will rest in peace." Oh, Lord, there's so much more to that. I'm going to tell y'all about the rest of it coming up a little bit later. But that's going to wrap up the hot spot for right now. But coming up next, what we got? We got Rock Tees. We got, we got Rock T doing something. Rock T doing the joke of the day. Lord, I hope it's going to be funny today. Lord, have mercy. And hit us up and wake up y'all calls, y'all. 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. Rock T's joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke of the day.
All right, Rock.
Got to be funny.
I believe in you, man.
What kind of key opens a banana?
What kind of key opens a banana?
A monkey.
What kind of key opens a banana?
A monkey.
A monkey. Well, Special K, you said that you believe in Rock T, but since you can't believe in Rock T, you can definitely believe in these. These nuts.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do me a favor, put Audrey on the phone.
Who is that?
If you let her know that this is Leo Devlin.
Leo who?
Leo Devlin. I'm calling from Sacklinson's Corporation. We're the parent company that's over there where she's staying at.
Yes.
And I'm looking at an invoice here. I got an invoice here. We're supposed to be cutting her a check for something. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of what it is going on and why we need to be cutting her a check. Is this Audrey?
Yes, this is Audrey.
Okay, now what I'm showing on the write-up sheet here is something about you charging them for some cleanup you did on the toilet that backed up.
Yes.
This had some sewage back up.
Yes.
Now, why do we owe you for that?
Your maintenance guy is not supposed to suck up the water.
The maintenance is to repair it, baby.
They're not. They don't suck up water.
Why would we clean up something that's your fault? Why did it get backed up? First off, let's get down to the bottom of it.
How is it my fault? Like your manager said, Mother Nature. You know, don't blame it on me. I'm not Mother Nature.
Was this due to Mother Nature? Was this due to y'all in that shitman and y'all ain't flushing?
You're in that and don't flush.
You gotta flush.
Look, I'm a grown woman. I flush every day.
You gotta, but you don't let them turds pile up.
I flush every day.
You gotta flush.
I don't even put my tampons in the damn toilet. You know that? I don't even put my tampons in the toilet.
Well, you never know with some folks. So watch your tone with me now.
Well, watch your tone with me was saying I gotta flush my shit now.
We're trying to get to the...
Okay, well, you know, like I said, I don't put my tampons in the toilet, so how you think that I done it?
Maybe your husband, maybe one of them children, maybe one of your badass children did it.
My badass children?
Maybe one of your badass children.
Wait a minute, back up. Who are you? Are you a manager?
Yes, ma'am. I'm one of the people that cut the checks.
But why would a manager talk to me like that?
Because I get tired of people trying to swindle the company.
You know what? I ain't trying to. I got my own business, so I don't swindle nobody, and I don't let nobody swindle me. You know what? You got to talk to me like that. I don't even want to deal with you.
Well,
I'd rather deal with somebody else. Okay?
I'm sorry. Calm down.
Don't tell me my children. Maybe your bad children done that.
Calm down.
No, you need to talk to my lawyer like that. Bye.
Baby, wait, baby. Now talk to me now.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
Let's call her daughter right quick, see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello.
Hey, Tiana.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. Is there any way you can call your mom ASAP at the house?
Okay, just a moment.
All right.
Mama, what you doing?
I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm talking to this woman on the phone. What's up?
Audrey, it's a prank call, sweetheart. It's comedian Roy Wood Jr. I'm on the phone. Your daughter had us prank call you just now about the maintenance nonsense.
Oh, I'm going to kill her.
I don't know whether you was about to go and shoot somebody.
Oh, I was about to come and find you and shoot you.
And it's just a bad situation.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Dionne Warwick, the cousin of Miss Whitney Houston, baby, is speaking out. And we all love Dionne Warwick. She's the mother of music, child. I'm going to put it like that. But they're saying Dionne ain't one to hold back her opinion. And she reminds fans, y'all, by letting them know, y'all, that This is a touching story, y'all. That fellow singers Mariah Carey and Toni Braxton weren't icons in her mind. Now, the first black pop superstar, Miss Warwick, honey, she did an interview recently, and she was asked, y'all, what it took to be an icon. Now, regarding as the many blueprints of many today's musical stars, Miss Warwick said she didn't know what it took to reach the industry higher echelon and regarded as one of the greatest in the public. But she said this. She said, I don't know. She said, I just know that what status is reached. She said, we know who they are. She said, but what it takes, I don't know. She said, I wish I had the answer. She said, I know it takes more than a hit record. She said, I know that. She said, now there are many who never had a hit record before, like Miss Lena Horne. She said, they consider as icons. But she said, they asked her about Mariah Carey, a 5-time Grammy winner with 18 number one singles and a career spanning 30 years, could be considered an icon. And Miss Warwick said, honey, I'll never love this way again, because that was her song. But she said she ain't sure if Mariah's no
she's
icon.
Definitely an icon.
Come on, then they went on and asked her about Toni Braxton, baby, the Breathe Again singer, honey. And she said, girl, first of all, I don't even know if Toni want to be considered as an icon number one. She said, I think Toni love what she's doing as being an accomplished singer or whatever. But she said, but what she did say who could be an icon in her mind is Brandy. She said Brandy affectionately christened as the vocal Bible. She said whom she believes has potential and was a double threat as a singer and an actress. She was equally praised of Mary J. Blige. She said, I remember Mary J. Blige when she was wearing combat boots. She said, but right now Mary J. Blige is doing great things. You know, she has good music and what have you. And she said, you know, in her mind, you know, maybe she has the potential to be an icon. But as for Toni Braxton and Miss Carey, Mariah Carey, she said,
I think everybody you named is an icon.
Okay.
But what, like she said, what is considered an icon?
I mean, when you
everybody
break
you
records
just
and
named?
you have so many hit records and you break records and you set trends and people want to be like you and you have millions and millions of fans and you've been around for years and you still here.
Right. Yeah, that's iconic.
Yeah, I guess
some
so.
people don't make it. Some people have hit records and you ain't seen them since they made that
Right.
hit record. So I feel like if you've been around and you have longevity and people still know your name and singing your songs, that's legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Miss Warwick said some of these people she didn't think would be iconic. So, honey,
Well,
and
everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Exactly. And Dionne Honey's been around a long time, baby. She's a
Yes,
very
she
grand
has.
girl.
Yes, she
and we won't say nothing bad about Miss Warwick, honey.
No, she's a legend and she's a diva, and we love her.
Mm-hmm. So Brett, you're an icon?
Some people think I'm an icon.
Absolutely. The first female rapper to sell over 1 million records. You damn right she is.
Mm-hmm. Because I
She
remember
got to say it, I'll say it.
That's right.
She really became iconic when she put them pictures out 3 summers ago. Special case.
I'm looking at it right now. I was just gonna say icon in my eyes.
Then Googled it myself.
Oh, Jesus. All right, honey. Moving on in other
Devil
celebrity
is a
news,
liar.
y'all. Kenya
It's in
Moore,
my
honey,
gallery.
she's speaking out, y'all. She's saying, honey, her husband wants her to take off little Brooklyn off the show. He don't want to have baby Brooklyn on Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. And she's saying, honey, nope. She said, 'cause right now she wants sole custody of her daughter, and she said right now she's going to have to do what she have to do with it. But she also spoke out saying, you know, one of the reasons she probably running behind this nut was married to him, and they're divorcing now. She said because of her mama. You know, her mama abandoned her and left her, and she feels that, you know, some of the problems she had from her mother is leading her on to chasing destructive relationships with men. So I never heard about it from a woman. You usually hear about it from a man, but with a woman, you know, you could have destructive relationship from, you know, your mother or what have you. So that's what Kenya said, though. She said, I'm chasing something that I didn't get from my mom, and I guess that's this man. So let's keep her lifted up in our prayers, y'all. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite spring-summer colors. My color today is potato souffle. On the high end, you say potato souffle, and on the low end, you say beautiful off-white. That's your color for today.
Gary, my spirit spoke to me and said that you're going to be driving a Tesla in 2 years. Claim it in Jesus' name right now.
Yes, Lord Jesus, an
right
electric
now.
car.
You're going to pay your taxes, and you got a Tesla on the way. A Tesla. I kept seeing Gary. I kept seeing Tesla. Or whatever, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, I'm receiving that because that's better than. Well, I ain't gonna say better than Jeep, but yeah.
He hate that Jeep.
Cause he don't like climbing up in it.
And it
nice
ride
car.
bumpy. Yeah, I love
It's too
it.
hard for him. Why don't you just paint it
that's what
pink,
it is.
Gary? Paint it pink and put you some little steps on that little escalator on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put your little
Yeah, put some Barbie stickers on it.
Right. That would be cute though, Gary.
Okay.
Got you a Barbie Jeep?
A Barbie Jeep.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Hey, got your wake-up call. 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Wake up call from Sherry and Desmond, all the way from Houston. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Pardo from Cincinnati. I want to wake up my wife, my kids, my 2 side pieces, and the girl next door. Wake up, kids. Wake up, ladies. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Evie from Raleigh. Shout out to the morning crew. Brett, you are an icon, legend. To my frat brother, Rick, keep doing what you're doing. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Alice.
This is Melody. And this is Charity.
Hollering at everybody at J.L. Lomax. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Y'all know that was juicy in the car. Hey! Come on.
In Portland, wake up. Come on. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
Coming up next, man, we're going to be calling up to heaven to see what's going on with the dearly and departed and see what's going on with the people of bereavement. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Always a happy day when you get to call heaven and talk to the dearly departed.
Yes.
Amen.
And thank you, Rock T, for your magical powers to call up there. Let's talk to them. Let's get them on the line. We don't have a lot of time.
Everybody close their eyes.
Close your eyes, Brad.
Okay.
Cora. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hot damn it, I told you. I told you. Did I tell you was going to get him on the phone? Boy, that nigga bad.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Y'all cut the music down. Cut the music.
Hey! Cora, what's going on? What is that?
Oh, Lord, they was playing that DMX music up here about losing your mind and carrying on.
Oh, Lord, DMX. They had a nice fume for him.
Yeah, we saw that up here on Heavenly Closed Circuit Television.
Yeah, they didn't even have a hearse. Corey, they put him on back of a big old truck.
Yeah, ain't that something? Ain't that?
And they rolled him down. They took him all through New York from what part of New York that was?
Brooklyn and Yonkers.
Yonkers.
Yeah.
That's where they had it. I ain't got no obituary or nothing. It's done.
Yeah, but
did y'all have a celebration up there welcoming DMX?
Yeah, well, Maya Angelou was up here. She got her new record player, and she been up here playing her music. And
put on the phone.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. She's over here barbecuing with Dr. King. Hold on. Just a minute. Maya. Hello.
Maya.
What's the dealio?
Oh, you excited about DMX being up there in heaven?
Oh, yes. We have just been waiting for him after we heard the announcement.
What's your favorite song by DMX, Maya Angelou?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. And then I back it up with whoa.
How'd it go, Ma?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here, up in here. Yes, I love that song.
I know heaven must be rejoicing.
Yes, it sure is. Dr. King is happy.
Put him on the way he at.
Over here trying to learn the Humpty dance.
Put him on.
Hold on a second. Hello?
Dr. King.
Yes, how you doing that, Bernice?
I know y'all got to be celebrating DMX and Shock G.
Yes, we are up here. We have our little Shock G Humpty noses on.
Yeah.
And we're doing, they're doing the Humpty dance. I'm unable to get my legs moving like a crack fiend here. I can't do that.
And when Dr. King, what's your favorite song by Shock G?
Shock G's favorite song, I like the whole Digital Underground, the Humpty Dance thing. I love that.
How'd go, Dr. King?
Do the Humpty Dance, do the dance, do the Humpty Dance. Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the music that you used to.
There it is. That's it, Dr. King.
Yes, if I could learn that, but I'm going to continue to practice. I figured that if I could get Michael Jackson to show me some of the dance moves, I might be able to do something.
Put him on the phone, Dr. King.
Hold on a second. He's finally outside now. We were so glad to see him. Just a minute. Mike, come here, please. Hello?
Michael.
Yeah.
I know Heaven. How you doing?
I'm doing fine now.
Yeah, I know Heaven got to be rejoicing. Y'all got Shock G and DMX.
Yeah, we got, when we have our talent show this time, it's going to be off the chain. Off the chisane.
Off the what, Michael?
The chisane.
What's your favorite song by DMX, Michael?
Mine is, let's see. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind? Or is it the Woe song? Or is it the one about the Rough Riders? The Rough Riders.
So that's what you like, Michael?
Yeah, I like the Rough Riders.
So now now you happy you got DMX and Shock G.
Yeah.
And you get to wear the glasses with the nose. You don't have to wear your nose anymore.
Well, I'll keep mine underneath. Yeah. Ben, which song do you like by DMX, Ben?
What the nose?
He said y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Ben the rat. You got the rat in heaven too. What was that?
That was Ben.
Put it back on the phone, Michael.
Wait a minute, Ben. Come here. Come here, Ben. Come here. Yeah, say hello.
Hey, Black Tony, what's going on?
Hey, Shotty, you already know what it is, but don't try that like you don't know what it is from the last time I talked to you.
What?
Ain't nothing changed, what?
What you mean?
I ain't finna be all day. I told you what the bar lady told me. She told me I could sell my stuff on here and make me some money, because y'all don't want to pay me no money. Told you, she told me I sell my stuff on here and make me some money.
Sell what stuff?
Everything, whatever I got, like whatever lit we hit a lit last night, but that's why I'm sleeping now, because I was up all night.
So you're not coming to work?
No, I ain't coming to work, shit. I'm finna sell some.
Okay, y'all hit a lick last night. What y'all get?
Yeah, I got one of them pallets from Kroger.
What?
We got one of them pallets when they be loading up that stuff at Kroger. We got one of them pallets.
One of the pallets?
Yo, at Kroger.
Pallets. What was on it?
When they're from load up the aisle with the laundry stuff. We got that. I got a whole pallet from laundry stuff. We got a whole lot of dry sheets. You need some dry sheet, but we got a whole lot of them, and we got some spray starch. If you know an old player, you know what I'm saying. He need that spray starch.
Y'all got some Niagara starch.
But we got that Niagara starch. We got that extra crispy, but that extra, the heavy duty starch.
The one with your jeans stand up by themselves.
But had them thing right, but the old dude, them old players.
So you need to take all that starch down to the American Legion and sell them set up down there.
Yeah. I said I got cans of that, but
what kind of dry sheets you got? What kind? Gain or Snuggle?
Shawty, we got the game, we got Perettes, we got the the Bounce, and we got the Snuggle. Boy, we got that Snuggle, boy. Yeah. Boy, if you ain't never put them Snuggle in your boy, let me tell you something, boy. That Snuggle, that floral lavender, boy. Come on now. But you get a girl over your crib, boy, you got that Snuggle with the floral lavender or the fresh linen or the Mount Fresh or the white rain, the rainforest, boy. That rainforest Snuggle, boy. Shawty, them draws coming off, boy. You let her smell that Snuggle on your sheet, but them draws coming off, but them ain't better be on the floor, shawty. We got them for that low, boy. Better holler at you, boy.
Black Tony, we'll see you tomorrow. Just take the day off, bro. Hey, save me a couple boxes of that Snuggle. That lavender Snuggle is fine on them sheets.
I'm telling you, boy, gonna have them draws on the floor, boy.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Now, Ricky, before we get with this started, let's just get this good. Charles Barkley is a friend of yours, right? He's a good friend?
He's a good friend of mine from Leeds, Alabama.
Yes, he is.
Leeds High School, Auburn University, and the Philadelphia 76ers. And that is the homie, Big Uncle Chuck.
Yes. Well, Brad and Eva, honey, get ready. Charles Barkley, y'all, honey, he had a discussion. He was with one of his colleagues, a guy by the name of Ernie Johnson. They were talking about a recent game, and they were comparing the win over the game and what have you. And Charles made these wonderful remarks, y'all. He said, Georgia, the only school in the world that they named their mascot after the women down there. Unquote.
Ooh.
Georgia Bulldogs.
That's funny, but not accurate, of course.
Come on, man.
That is funny.
That's good. I'm sorry. That's a joke of the day.
Chuck is a savage.
Hey, only Uncle Chuck get away with that.
Yeah. That's funny. You can't even go around it.
Then he went on to say, they said a couple of years ago, he said some remarks about the women in San Antonio. He said some big old women down there in San Antonio. That's a gold mine for Weight Watchers. He went on to say Victoria is definitely not a secret in San Antonio. They can't wear no Victoria's Secret down there. They wear bloomers down there. They ain't nothing skipping down there.
He said Victoria ain't no secret.
No secret down there. But ain't nobody talking about that fat white wife of his, though. But anyway, that's
what Gary.
Ain't nobody talking about that fat white wife of his, though. But anyway, nah, let's be clear. But anyway, we love Mr. Barkley.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, he called me.
Oh, that's low down.
Right, Gary.
I'm sorry, but why is it always the most unattractive ones that have something to say about women? Because Charles Barkley ain't no looker, man.
Ain't cute at all, girl.
He's an extremely successful and accomplished man. He's a premier and an excellent black man. But when it comes to the looks category, he falls low on the Rickey.
Looking like a possum, honey, sitting on a bench.
Oh, what, Gary?
Looking like a possum sitting on a bench.
You will not disrespect the Auburn University and Leeds, Alabama.
Don't dish it if you can't take it.
And look where he's from, Leeds, Alabama. Oh, I mean, that's a great place.
See, there you go. There you go.
When last time y'all seen a
They
bulldog?
breed rodents, too.
God, oh, man. I think about that Georgia Bulldog mascot with that big old face and that big bottom lip going across. With that thing on the back of the neck for the linebacker. What you call it, Super Dave? What you call the neck pad for the linebackers?
Let's go with neck pad. I know what you're talking about.
Neck brace. That's it. The neck brace.
Old school.
That's low down, Gary.
That's very low down.
You didn't have to do that. You could have did the T without doing that to Charles Barkley.
I say, how dare he Lizzo them fighting on body shaming and he talking about people looking like bulldogs.
Lizzo's beautiful.
Nah.
You will not drag anybody from the great state of Alabama.
Speaking of beautiful, thank you, even for that. Halle Berry, did y'all see her last night at the Oscars?
Yes.
Baby, they say this girl looking old, honey. That wig looks disheveled. She had on a Chinese bar wig, and honey. Girl, they say,
Gary.
Well, girl, they say she had wrinkles under her eyes, honey. She ain't had no makeup on. I'm like, oh, Miss Berry.
Boy, I went on Twan page. Twan said she was giving you losing Isaiah.
Oh, no, y'all.
They said that wig was a bit
nice, Gary.
They said her wig was a bit unkempt.
You said disheveled.
I think that was what she was going for.
But she wasn't going for that, baby.
Then somebody gonna text talking about muscles ball. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to get off my phone.
We love having
Isaiah.
No, baby, this girl, baby, that wig was very un-Chinese-ish. I'm like, girl.
Wow.
Miss Perry, girl, you could have did a little bit better. But she had her man with her last night, so that's all that matters.
Oh, really?
She had her man. She brought her black man down the red carpet with her last night.
What?
She usually don't do that.
Oh, yeah. She brought a black man down the red carpet.
Don't do that, Gary.
He killing it. He got to be killing it.
But see, you remember, Ricky, this is the one that she's been in the press about, and they've been talking about she can't keep a man. So she's making it very known that not only does she have a man, but she's keeping him, and he is everywhere she is.
You take somebody on the red carpet to the Oscars, he is killing it. He coming off the ceiling fan, putting that foot on that neck, making that thing go.
The color of the day, the color of the day, the potato souffle. On the hand, you say potato souffle, and on the loin, just say off-white. That's your color for the
In the middle of the night, make it feel so right, make it feel real good. Lay your head back, side by right. Put your hand on the wood, good. Tell me a little something that I really want to hear. Baby, have no fear. I'll be obliged. Step aside, back of the ear. Bring it over here.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier on with us this morning. We got a whole lot of stuff. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. And yes, we do. It's time for a coronavirus update because people still have a lot of questions about the vaccines in particular and how we're going to move forward with these therapies. Okay, Ricky, there are 4 vaccines being utilized in the world and 3 in the United States, all under what we call an emergency use authorization, or EUA. The 3 vaccines in the U.S. are the Pfizer, the Moderna, and the Johnson & Johnson. The Pfizer injection is a 2-shot regimen given 21 days apart and indicated for ages 16 and older. The Moderna is a 2-shot regimen given 28 days apart for ages 18 and up. And the Johnson & Johnson, a 1-shot regimen for individuals that are 18 and older. There was a hold placed on the Johnson & Johnson because of concerns about brain clots and thrombocytopenia or low platelet counts. That was released on Friday and was actually kind of surprising because they didn't give a recommendation other than the risk of actual infection with the coronavirus outweighs the risk of a side effect from that vaccine. But again, the AstraZeneca, which is a similar vaccine as the Johnson & Johnson, also has been noted to have issues with clotting. And everybody's using the number 1 out of 1 million people have that issue. But if you do a further analysis, Ricky, and look at just the women in the ages less than age 50, which is the ones that had the clots, that received the vaccine, that the number comes down to more closely like 1 out of 19,000. And so that is a real number that people should be concerned about. So, again, if you have vaccine hesitancy, ask yourself this question. If you're opting to wait and see, what are you waiting for?
Right.
If you have been a hard no from the start, what's your reason? And if you can't answer those questions, you should probably take some time to reconsider getting vaccinated. Now, a lot of schools, particularly secondary education or colleges, are going to require the coronavirus vaccine before you can come back to the campus during the fall. I'm not sure whether that's going to be the case for high schools or not, but they should have vaccines available for those for high school ages by the start of the school year next year. There are clinical trials going down to age 5 now, and so it's possible that even middle school and elementary schools will also have vaccinations available, but that may not be the case as far as this immediate fall school semester.
Right.
So when we're dealing with that, you have to take into consideration, do I send my kid back? Probably okay. People are in school now and not having any real problems, no major outbreaks amongst the school children.
Right. All right, let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier.
Okay, Dr. Collier. Hi, my name is Ian. I would like to know, should I take Tylenol before my shot and then after?
Yes, you can take Tylenol, but if you're not allergic to and there's no contraindication to other anti-inflammatories, Tylenol is a pain medication. It is not an NSAID class drug. The problem with the side effects, particularly the COVID arm, is one of inflammation. So I would recommend that you take Motrin, Advil, Aleve, or one of those type of NSAID products, or even plain aspirin will do it and give you more benefit. Tylenol is strictly for pain, but if there's a contraindication to you taking an NSAID, you can take the Tylenol as well. And I start the day before I get the vaccine. That's my recommendation.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I have 2 questions. My question is, will there be a booster shot each year? And how long are you protected after taking the vaccine?
There are studies around the world now that show that you have protection up to 36 months. In the United States, they're discussing, 6 months out because that's just the real-time data that they have. But there are other studies that have shown that the immunization should last you much longer than that. They are talking about booster shots at this time. There's no clinical indication that a booster would be necessary unless there's a change in the variants. Right now, the shots that we have address the variants. There's no loss of efficacy. So you should still have protection. But if something changes and they get a new variant that is resistant to the current vaccines, they will create boosters that are specifically targeted to those new variants. But at this time, no scientific reason that you should get a booster. They're talking about it, but it's been stated that that's more marketing than actual clinical science.
Yeah. Thank you. And you got to clear that up because some chick out there thinking a booster shot is going to make her butt bigger. Now, let's go to the next call. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, Dr. Collier. I have already had COVID, and I also had my first shot. But when I got my first shot, my heart rate went up. So I'm wondering, is it okay if I not take the second shot due to the fact that my heart rate went up with the first shot?
The current recommendation is that if you had a substantive and significant side effect with the first shot, you don't have to take the second shot. But clinical studies have also shown that if you had coronavirus, you have recuperated from coronavirus, and you have antibodies, that just getting one shot gives you greater or equal efficacy to the two-shot regimen in people who never caught the coronavirus. So one shot may be what's indicated for you. It should still give you 85% efficacy. In this situation, the risk may outweigh the benefit of taking a second shot.
All right, Dr. Collier, give us your disclaimer.
Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show crew, or its radio affiliates that are all around the United States and around the world.
Love you, Dr. M.J. Collier. Love you, man.
Thank you, Rickey Smiley.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Listen, I'm going to do something a little special right here. I know there's a lot of people out there that's going through stuff. It's been a real challenging week for me, dealing with a little bit of, depression due to the, to the loss of an uncle and a nephew, which I raised, an uncle that was like a dad and a nephew was like a son. And I'm sure, as I look on Facebook, I see all the, everybody burying their loved ones and people going through depression and still have to go to work and still have to go on with their life. And because, after the funeral, you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And you sit here, you got to deal with customer service and you got to deal with stuff, man. And people are grief stricken and heartbroken and sad and stuff, man. And I know exactly how you feel. I never lost a mother though, but I definitely understand. And I just want to give you just a little something this morning, just to give you a little bit of inspiration. I'm going to say this to you. Jonathan McReynolds said in the song, "May your struggle keep you near the cross, and may your troubles show that you need God, and may your battles end the way they should, and may your bad days prove that God is good." So this. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the State of Black America with National Urban League President and CEO Mark Morial. Mr. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning. Sorry for your loss, brother, and that was a powerful segment. Thank you so much. Last Tuesday, I stood with the family and friends of George Floyd, along with Ben Crump and Reverend Al Sharpton in Minneapolis, waiting to hear the verdict in the Chauvin murder trial. I felt hope and dread. I felt dread because I knew that despite overwhelming evidence, despite the exemplary work of the Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison's prosecution team, the devastating possibility of an acquittal still loomed. Police in this country kill about 1,000 people a year, and black people are 6 times more likely to be killed. Since 2005, only a tiny fraction of police shootings, about 1% have been prosecuted as crimes, and only 44 have resulted in convictions. The conviction of Derek Chauvin is the 45th. Now, 2 days after the conviction, I stood with the family of Daunte Wright as they faced the unimaginable pain of laying to rest a son, a brother, a father, and a friend, just 20 years old. And Ricky, I have a 19-year-old son. And I looked at that photo of Daunte Wright, and I thought about my son and my 3 nephews who are all 17, 18, 19 years old. In the space of 2 days after that conviction, police shot and killed 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant in Columbus.
Wow.
42-year-old Andrew Brown in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. 32-year-old Isaiah Brown in Virginia is in critical condition, shot multiple times by a deputy who mistook a phone for a gun. When will it stop? It must stop. Our children are being killed. Our families are being killed. Under color of law, this is nothing but modern-day lynching. We want justice, and if we want justice, we have to reimagine public safety. Today, I will release a comprehensive framework for criminal justice advocacy that takes a holistic approach to public safety. And our framework has 5 themes: collaborating with communities, demanding accountability, changing divisive police policies, requiring transparency in reporting and data collecting, and improving hiring standards and training. While these themes are reflected in the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act pending in the Senate, they also serve as a blueprint for redefining public safety at the state, city, county, and neighborhood level in communities across the nation. 21 pillars, that's what we're calling our 21 Pillars plan, reflect a new way to think about the protection and preservation of life, dignity, and trust. You can learn more about the 21 Pillars at NUL.org. Ricky, we must pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Karen Bass, Cory Booker, a number of members of the United States House and Senate are working hard. We need the voices of everyone. Pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. In Minneapolis, with the conviction of Chauvin, we had a moment of justice and a moment of accountability. But the 3 killings that took place right after that indicate how hard the work ahead is and how tall this mountain is that we must climb. Ricky, I'm Mark Morial, and that is the State of Black America. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mark Morial.
Hey, Mark Morial, I appreciate you, Mr. Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me give it up for the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana state senator who is now president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Ricky.
All right, man. Have a blessed day. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 10 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. It is time for Eva's Corner. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And the juiciness today is relationships, Ricky. Now, there is a blanketed statement that goes out all the time that people just believe in, which is love is blind. So today I want to dissect the idea of if love is truly blind. Now, Ricky, I told you this story about a couple years ago, but it is so perturbing. I'm sorry. We have new affiliates, and y'all need to know.
You think I'm not doing it now?
Okay. You just slid one in. We don't know.
Yeah, you know, she out. It's syllable Marcia.
It is.
Yeah, I don't think that's
it's jarring. Word. Is that better?
Yes.
It's
jarring. That makes sense.
That ain't no real word.
So,
No, perturbing is a real word,
lady.
causing anxiety.
Right.
Exactly. And it has been causing me anxiety. So this is what happened. There's a beautiful young couple. They have a young child together, the son. It's a junior. And they've been together for a little over 7, almost 10 years. Long story short, the woman in the relationship is the only child, and she does not have a lot of family. She grew up not knowing her father, and her mother died when she was young. She lives in a very small town, and she met a man who is now the love of her life, started a family with him, and he recently proposed, Ricky. So now she is an engaged woman with one child and just found out she's expecting her second child. Super exciting, right? Mm-hmm. So she reached out to her aunt that she has not talked to in 12 to 15 years because the family has been estranged and is really small. So she called her aunt, and her aunt, to her surprise, was elated to come and visit her and get to know her great nephew and get to know this young man. So the aunt comes down and starts to talk to the gentleman. Now, this is where it hits the fan, Ricky. Mm-hmm. So the aunt takes the gentleman to the side and asks him about himself and where is he from and all this stuff. Well, come to find out, after a whole lot of talking, they're cousins. So the aunt found out that the gentleman's mom is her second cousin.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So now I go back to my first question. Is love truly blind? Because now we have a whole lot of new information. Not only is she pregnant, not only is she about to get married, but her fiance is, I think that's a third cousin at this point.
Yeah, it's like, did that even count?
That's what I want to know, Kay. good question. Does it count?
I don't think that count like in the South.
Yeah, like
once you get past the second cousin, it's fair
the
game.
first common question everyone asks is, are the kids going to be okay? Now, they have a son, and it's a junior, and he is fine. He's actually exceptionally bright. He's a very handsome young man. There have been no abnormalities when it came to him being born. So now that is out of the question. Would you stay with the woman you love only to find out almost 10 years into your relationship?
Well, she didn't already have the baby.
They already a family.
To do anything, so I don't know what the baby relation is to the daddy, the mama, and the auntie. They just got to sit down and explain it to the baby because I mean we live in where I'm from is the only place where you can be older than your uncle. You understand?
I say so. Is
sitting up here
son
walking your
uncle
to the school bus, watching your like who is that? That's your son? No, bro, that's my uncle.
No, his dad is also his cousin.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that means they're going to have stronger genes,
Like 3 times removed. I think 3 times removed, you got a green light.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad, what do you say? I need to know what Brad has to say and Gary.
And the baby was perfect fine.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I think when it's a few removed back, just not like first or second.
If Judy
cousins,
was your cousin.
I still do that.
Boy, if your ass ain't never been in land.
We used to step to it in Chicago. I used to watch my mom and them step to it.
I bet Adele Givens and her husband will kill that. Nobody stepped like comedian Adele Givens and her husband. When I tell you they did. Janai, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ricky.
Janai, you probably started walking the floor when we played that James Ingram and Patty Austin. I know you probably started walking the floor.
Had to do a little something over here.
I know that's right. That was a song there. Now, Janai, what are the best accounts for parents to set up who want to save money for their kids? Their kids to go to college.
I'm happy you're talking about that. My theme for April is all about savings and investing. And for parents who want to save for their kids to go to college, I highly recommend and love those 529 accounts. So each state has one, very easy to set up. And even if you set up one in your current state, your child can still go to college wherever they want. And Ricky, what the really good thing about it is you put the money in, the money grows tax-free, and as long as you use the money for like tuition, room and board, and books, then you never have to pay taxes on that money at all. And so what I also suggest to parents is this: if you cannot afford to open up an account and fund it yourself regularly, open the account anyway. And for your child's birthday and holidays, you can send links out to your family and friends so they can also help contribute to that account.
Now, Janai, what's the best type of account for parents to save for their children to go to private school?
And Brad, a lot of people don't realize you can use this same 529 account for private school as well. You're able to withdraw as much as $10,000 a year to pay towards your child's private school tuition. And we know private school is really, really expensive in certain areas. So again, this is a good way to get your family and friends engaged and help funding these accounts. But again, yes, you can use that money for private school as well.
All right. So for the people that want to invest in things like what is that? Bitcoin, yeah, gold or other non-traditional investments. What advice do you have?
Well, it's funny, Ricky. These non-traditional investments have become very popular, whether you're talking about cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, and now we're hearing about these NFTs, these non-fungible tokens. It's a lot of different stuff out here. I highly suggest people do their own research, and there's nothing wrong with investing, but I suggest people kind of slow walk it. So, for example, if you have about $5,000 to invest, why don't you start with maybe 10% or $500 to invest in these non-traditional investments, and then you can slowly begin to increase that. But we have to remember, investing is not gambling. It is not Vegas. So you want to take your time and educate yourself, but there's nothing wrong with getting engaged, but just, again, kind of slow walk that.
There it is.
I have a question for people that are of retirement age, especially with the pandemic. It feels like we kind of lost an entire year. But for those that are at about that age and they don't have enough money saved, Janai, what do they do?
And it's funny, for a lot of us, particularly those of us who are black, it can be unusual to find people who retire and retire well. A lot of us are working a lot longer. So this is what I tell people. Number one, please, you want to get okay with accepting the fact you may have to work a little longer than you planned. Let's wrap our brain around that. Number two, what a great time to begin to consolidate your expenses and finances. Let's find our way to dig out of debt, because the people I've seen who retired the best had very little to no debt. And this is, of course, the perfect time to focus on increasing your income. You want to get that income up. Definitely contact the Social Security Administration. You want to know how much you're going to get, when it can start, and then you definitely want to meet with your HR department, because if you have some sort of 401k or 403b or some sort of pension plan at your job, how much can you be expecting? Because remember, retirement isn't just about age. Retirement requires you to do some math to make sure you can afford to retire. Who wants to be home and you can't live how you want to live?
All right, Janelle, let everybody know. Thank you so much for always jumping on with us this morning. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
If you want some more information about investments, I've uploaded an amazing retirement and investment guide for folks. Go to my website, Janai Thornton, that's JINITHORNTON.com. Thank y'all so much. Have an amazing Monday.
There it is. Thank you, Janai.
Thank you.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. You got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Countries around the world are sending emergency coronavirus equipment, Ricky, and supplies to India. Hospitals are running out of oxygen as the country is seeing over 2,800 deaths per day. India is now has the highest daily COVID cases in the world. Now, back here in the U.S., the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is back on the market. But now there are new worries as millions of people are getting their first Pfizer and Moderna shots, but they're not going back to get their second dose. Ricky,
all right, y'all need to stop playing.
Stop playing.
You don't have enough. You need a little bit more Moderna and Pfizer.
For your efficacy rate. Come on now. We learn the vocabulary.
Now your ass got half a coronavirus.
Now
everybody else got full COVID. You got half COVID.
Piece of COVID.
Coughing, then stop in the middle of coughing. What's wrong with you? Got half COVID. I got to go take my other shot.
Now, in other news, officials, including the governor, are calling for body camera footage of Andrew Brown Jr.'s fatal shooting in North Carolina last week. Now, Brown was shot and killed by sheriff's deputies as they tried to serve him with an arrest warrant. Meanwhile, in Virginia, body cam footage in the police shooting of Isaiah Brown has been released. Brown was shot by sheriff deputies, Ricky, 10 times.
Yeah, they shoot first when it comes to black folks.
10
It's like Groundhog Day.
Doggone white people can have a knife. You saw the video with the white man running naked, chasing the police or whatever. They out there playing tag. And then the one where the white man took off with the police standing on the side of the truck or whatever. And then Dylan Roof going there and shoot and kill 8 black people. He get apprehended safely, with the Whopper from Burger King. And,
But Brown was shot by sheriffs 10 times. And only because they mistook his cell phone for a gun. Mind you, who's using the gun, the cell phone to call the
white
police.
Folks can have a real gun and a real knife.
The biggest caveat to this story, Ricky, is that the same deputy that shot this man 10 times had just given Brown a ride home 1 hour earlier.
Right. So you didn't know he didn't have no weapon.
Exactly.
Right. It's crazy.
Now, these incidents, along with the shooting of 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant in Columbus, Ohio, are giving a new hope to Congress that they might actually pass the George Floyd Police Act and police bill. Now, last but not least, a congratulations goes out to Louisiana Senator Troy Carter, who won the special election to fill the seat left vacant by Cedric Richmond. Richmond held that seat for a decade before resigning in January to become the senior advisor to President Joe Biden. All right, and congratulations, Senator Troy Carter. That was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Let's start off talking about Steph Curry, man. He sets the NBA record for three-pointers made in a month. 85 of them, and still counting because the month is not over yet. He breaking James Harden's former record of 82 made three-pointers, man. So Steph Curry cheat code is what I call him, man. Big news in women's college hoops. Hall of Fame coach Kim Mulkey is leaving Baylor University to take over the reins at LSU. She's replacing Nikki Fargas, who stepped down on Saturday after 10 seasons at LSU. The rumor is that Nikki is going to be taking over as team president of the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces franchise. Now, Kim Mulkey, she won 3 national championships, Rick Dog, in 21 seasons at Baylor. She's going home. She grew up in Louisiana. Right. She went to college at Louisiana Tech, so it makes perfect sense for her. Exactly, man. So the question is, who's going to replace Kim Mulkey at Baylor? That's a huge job right there, man. So we're going to see what happens. Last but not least, Donald Trump is at it again, man. He just went after LeBron James, calling LeBron a racist and telling LeBron to stick to sports and focus on playing basketball. Now, Trump is referring to LeBron's tweet last week of the cop who shot and killed 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant in Columbus, Ohio. LeBron's caption pretty much said, "You're next, #accountability," implying the officer should be prosecuted. Donald Trump, man, just go back into your home.
He's looking for attention, man. We should ignore him.
That's all, man. I'm mad at myself.
He's irrelevant.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rick Smiley, the morning show, 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Once again, I want to talk about the friends and family of DMX, how they gathered this weekend to say goodbye to the rap legend. On Saturday, he was honored at the Celebration of Life public memorial at the Barkley Center in Brooklyn, New York. And his casket was taken in Brooklyn from his hometown of Yonkers atop of a monster truck with the words "Long Live DMX" painted on the side. And boy, it was a very, it felt good seeing him ride like that and not, like you said, Ricky, like in old station wagon.
Yeah, them hearses are so dumb. I can't stand them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so damn creepy with the damn little living room curtains on the inside, but that, on the back of a truck, it didn't even feel morbid or feel like a funeral. It felt like a celebration. But when you see that damn beautiful ass station wagon put up.
Yes. Well, in spite of all those amazing things, they also have in my story that there was a slight disturbance at the end of the funeral when a man named Jungle, who said to have toured with X in recent years, came on stage to say a few words about X, but Pastor A.R. Bernard interrupted Jungle and he left the stage. So you always gonna have your one or two people that come out and really ain't supposed to be up there. It just happens all the time.
One drunk auntie.
Yes.
They get up at the funeral and try to sing "I Won't Complain." It has nothing to do with the person. I've had some good days. Then she be doing that delayed vibrato. Days and some hills to climb. But God knows what's best for me. You sound like a carpenter started.
What's best for us right now is to wrap up this.
You know your auntie can't say. I was at a funeral, man. That lady was singing "I Won't Complain" so bad, man. The dead person reached up and closed the casket himself.
Coming up next, y'all, we got Chef Irie and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes.
He knows what's best for me. All of my weary eyes can't see. I just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. All right, y'all, it's time for quarantine cooking with the one and only. That's right, y'all, Chef Irie.
Morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley morning crew. What's going on, people? Happy Monday.
It's like a Jamaican radio show host. What up, Chef Irie?
What's going on, man? Yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend So,
man, we're excited to have you, man, because you always cooking. Brett, you ain't had wait. You just wait. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
I'm gonna say, Brett.
It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. Yes, sir.
I know you got something good today, man.
Today, I got for you, some seafood fish stew with some coconut jasmine rice. That's what I got for you today, man.
How do you cook that, Irie?
Well, I tell you, look here. You need to make sure you have your good spices. So we're going to have some coriander seeds, some cumin seeds. Put that to side. I had some leftover sea bass. But if you don't have any Chilean sea bass, you can use any firm white fish. Cut it up in about 1-inch chunks. Season it with a little soy and a little chili and a little sesame. Let it sit for about an hour. Here is what you also need. Some garlic, some ginger, some peppers, sliced onions, sliced green onions, parsley or cilantro, and some coconut milk. That's what you need right now. You're gonna saute that them garlic, that ginger. Add the spices in, saute that for a little bit. By the way, we're using grapeseed oil. We're trying to stay healthy. Then you're going to add your peppers and some curry powder in there. And I stay true to my Caribbean heritage. Yes, I use some curry from the Caribbean, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Saute that fish, add that coconut milk in, and a little stock, and let it be happy. Get cooked up all the way nice. And while you're at it, cook some coconut jasmine rice. Let it be ready by the time that it's ready. Pour some fish down on the plate. A little bit of that coconut jasmine rice. Make it look sexy.
Brett.
And you have dinner, lunch, whatever you want right there, baby. A little curry stew. Fish stew, baby. Yes.
Brett, you got to let him cook. Brett, I promise you.
It sounds so good.
Brett, I promise you. Brett, I swear, he's like Chef Irie is like your older brother, like in there cooking or whatever. Brett, I promise y'all, his food tastes so good and so like his food is a dream.
I believe it. All the coconut and the curry and the stuff from
Brett,
the
who
islands.
thinks to do stuff like that?
Oh man,
Chef Irie, how can we find this video?
Look here, man. You can find this video at rickysmiley.com, people. That's where you can find it. And when you can check me out, I am Chef Irie on IG, Chef Irie Twitter, and Facebook, baby. Yes, people, eat healthy, eat healthy, eat healthy.
There it is, y'all. Chef Irie, quarantine cooking. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. I got to have music on my way out. I done did my job. Huh? Y'all have a good day.
What's up, everybody? Chef Irie in the house again one more time for you. What we got? A nice, cool Asian-style dish. But first, let me tell you. Here in South Florida, private chef, caterer, that's what I do. So, you ever need some food, some services? Hit a brother up. I am Chef Irie on IG, yes. Chef Irie on Twitter, Facebook. We provide all kinds of services for you. So come on down. Even if you don't live here, check me out. And while you're at it, over there in your land, taste the island's culinary adventure in a Caribbean kitchen. You can get it on Amazon. This is, yes, my cookbook, yes. Myself and Chef Tia, but my cookbook, yes. Get it on Amazon, all right? Thank you. All right, what are we making? So, I had, once again, some leftover sea bass. You know, I love sea bass. I really do. And I love fish. And when I think, my doctor tell me, hey, lay off of the animal fat, like the beef and the chicken and the pork and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to eat a little healthier, okay? So I'm going to eat more fish, more vegetables, blah, 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 and maybe try to cut down some of the carbs. Yet, there's a little bit of carbs in this dish, all right? So we're making a curried stew, a fish stew, curried fish stew, and we're going to serve that over coconut jasmine rice. Yes. And before I go, salute. Hope you're having a good day. Yes. It's a dark and stormy, so I hope it's not dark and stormy where you are right now. Good. So what we gonna do? Get this heat up. So this is our sea bass, and it was marinated in just a little soy, a little chili, and a little sesame oil. That's what we got here. Yes, and I cut the pieces in smaller chunks so that they would cook quicker. We also have our chopped garlic and ginger together. Ginger is cut very fine. We have here in our little bowl, we got coriander seeds and cumin seeds. Some onion, and of course, you know, one of my favorite cousins, Scotch bonnet pepper. Yes, we got some green onions and some red and green bell pepper. We got a little parsley and some coconut milk. And of course, you know, I'm using some curry powder, and I'm staying true to home. So this is, you know, curry powder that comes directly from Jamaica, Better Pack. And, you know, growing up, this is what we use. And it's a very good curry. It really is very good curry powder. Better Pack, one more time. Yes. All right. Let's get this thing started real quick, man. All right. So we're going to do our fish first. All right. And this is a little grapeseed oil. Want to make sure that this oil is nice and hot. And of course, you know, I'm using today a wok. All right. And as you can see, nice. You see the smoke coming off of that wok? Yes. So get you a wok. You can get you a, steel wok. This is some kind of, it's not quite ceramic, but it really heats up the oil, very well. Because in quick cooking, wok cooking, you want it something that's gonna conduct the heat very well. All right, so we're just gonna add, our fish, our sea bass, our chunks of sea bass. Yes. And you don't want to just dump it all in the pan all at the same time. Couple of pieces at a time until you have it all in. All right. So the reason that I'm cooking this ahead of time for the rest of the cooking process. All right, just let it sit. Heat it up, let it sit for a little bit. So, get a little caramelization on the fish, just a little bit, not too much. And this fish doesn't take a long time to cook, especially when you cut it up in smaller pieces. You'll tend to cook a little quicker, which is what we want today. All right, have a drink. So I did mention that we're making this over coconut jasmine rice. So the jasmine rice, cooked back on, on the stove over there. And remember, we're gonna just turn this over real quick. And like I said, this, because of the sugars in the soy, this will caramelize very quickly. So jasmine rice cooks a little differently than regular long grain rice, and it doesn't always take the same amount of liquid for it to get cooked. So, today what I did, yes, I love this. Can you see? Can you see? I'll say, can you see? Look at that. Nice color. That's exactly what I want. And we're going to remove this. Because what we're going to do is make this sauce, and then we're going to add the fish right back into it. Alright? So jasmine rice, yes. Doesn't take as much liquid. So I had a cup of jasmine rice and about a cup, maybe a cup or so, cup and a quarter of water, and I added about a quarter cup of coconut milk. All right. Onion, right to the pan. We don't remove anything. Use the same amount of oil that we had left. And we're going to add our garlic and our ginger. All right. Like this. Remember, you got to watch this now. You got to watch it. Got to watch it. Garlic, your ginger. Then we're going to add, after about 30 seconds or so. 30 seconds past it? Yeah. So you just want to make sure the onions get just not quite translucent, but just get a little heat through them, and the garlic and the ginger. Don't let it burn. Then we're going to add our coriander seeds. Whoa, hey, and it didn't break. Thank you. Things that happen on camera. Look at that. All right, the coriander seeds and the cumin seeds. So what we're trying to get is the essence and the oil out of the coriander seed and the cumin seed. All right? You want to wake them up. Be alive. Yes, spices need to be alive. Tip about spices. When you get your spices, and we're going to cut this up, we got some Scotch bonnets. Just a little piece, don't want a lot. As I'm watching that, so I got to do this really fast. Chop, chop, chop. Add that too. All right, good. I love that. Now we're going to add our bell peppers. All right. And now we're going to add some curry powder. Yes. Today we'll use about a tablespoon of curry powder. I don't need a lot. Just the essence. Just the essence. All right. Look at that. Now you just want to wake this spice, because curry powder is a blend of spices. So we want to wake these spices up too. Because one of the things about spices, it becomes more fragrant when they get toasted, right? And I was talking to you about spices. When you buy your spices, hold on. We're going to add some stock to this. Whoa. So you can use. I'm using a little chicken stock. Not a lot. That was probably about a cup of chicken stock. All right. So when you buy your spices, you want to keep them in a nice cool place, away from heat, away from light. They keep better, store longer. And like I said, if you want to make a spice blend that works for you in the moment, take out a little bit of those spices and toast them up. All right, in a small pan. Dry heat, no oil, kind of low heat. And as soon as you start smelling that fragrance, yes, then you can just take them out and you're good to go. Trust me, it puts a whole new dimension on your dish. Flavor profile, baby. All right. Now we're going to add our coconut milk. Look at that, baby. You want that nice big coconut milk, man. You don't want this, as they would say, some fenke, in Jamaica, coconut milk. Fenke means, fake, not real, Okay, we're going to add just a little bit of salt. That's it. We're going to add a little more stock because I feel like I should. Okay, good. And now, just stir this up. Yeah, baby. Look at that. All right. Look at that. Ooh, you see the smell? You see the color? Nice and vibrant. Yellow. Yes. So you can use, any curry that you have available. Your Madras curry. Of course, if you're from Trinidad, your chief curry. I love chief curry. Trust me. And what I tend to do sometimes is I mix curry blends. So, I probably have the beta pack. I have the chief curry. And I have something else, or just those two, and I blend them just to get an interesting flavor and an interesting color note. All right, so to our sauce, we're going to add our fish into it. And boom, you can just go, there you go. Righteous. Righteous. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Right. So here's an interesting fact, yes. You don't want to splash, because I don't want to splash the curry out over me. Oh man, this looks so good. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Yes. Make sure the heat is nice and high on this. And we're going to now add some green onions. And parsley leaves. I didn't even bother to chop them because I feel I don't need to. So I'm just going to add some parsley leaves. Done. We're going to stir that around. Stir it around and push it back in. Stir it around and push it back in. I'm sorry. I got a little distracted there. Sorry. I got carnival on my mind. I don't know if there's anybody that's going to have any carnival this year. I want to go to somebody's fete. I want to wind up and carry on bad. Okay. Enough of that, chef. So that is our salt. And while we're going to turn the heat down just a little bit. Yes. Yeah, nice and low, nice and low. Just to make sure the fish continues to cook through. All right. And look at that. We're going to serve this with some rice. Or coconut jasmine rice. So here we have our coconut jasmine rice. And we're just going to put some in this ring mold. Right in the center, right up to the top, and we're going to compress it with the spoon. Whoa, trust me, baby. Now you can make this dish as spicy as you want. All right, that's good. And we're going to turn this off because it is ready. So trust me, I'm always going to bring, something flavorful. Something delicious and something quick, right? It is, after all, a little quarantine vibe. Are you guys still quarantining? Are you out and about? What are you doing? What are you doing? Have you gotten your vaccine shots yet? I have, and I feel great. Thank you very much. And I just want to compress this. All right, and we're going to let that sit for a sec. Wipe the edges of my plate. So this is just going to get spooned. Let's put this, instead of in the center, we're going to push this rice off to the side. And we're going to let the fish come right around it. So here we go. Spoon the fish. Yeah, chef, I love that. Oh, yeah. I love colors. Did I tell you I love colors? So we got chunks of fish. Man. Now, if you don't have Chilean sea bass, you can use snapper or pretty much any firm white fish. If you want to use salmon, you can use salmon too. All right. Look at that, man. Yeah, maybe a little more. All right, we got some of that red pepper. Nice. Nice. Woo. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to put some sauce around this. And guess what? This dish is done, folks. All right. Now let's clean this plate off. Because, the plate needs to be clean. All right. And it's curry, yes, I know. Curry can be a little messy. And now, we just reveal, take the rice out. Look at that, folks. This is what we have. Yes. So, our curried fish stew. Yes. So, once again, thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a good time. Have a drink. Remember, get the book. Follow me on IG. I am Chef Irie. Twitter, Chef Irie. Facebook, Chef Irie. Book, Chef Irie. Thank you very much. Peace out. Food on fire, baby. Food on fire.
I'm being pulled outside because somebody want to talk to me. Let's go out here to my truck and talk. Come on, let's go around to this side. Chris, talk to me. Come on. See, I got to get dressed. It's showtime.
Oh, yeah.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what you got on, pimpin'? Oh, snap. What you want to talk to me about?
Yeah, I love my girl.
What?
My girlfriend.
You got a girlfriend? You finna call her? Shit, let's go. Let's see what she talking about. I'm gonna get. Hey.
Hello? Huh?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
This is Rickey Smiley.
Okay, hey.
Hey. Hey, everything good?
Yeah, everything good.
Okay, look, Chris excited about y'all's relationship.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ricky.
Yeah, huh?
You know, tell you though, my girlfriend birthday Friday.
She what?
My girl birthday Friday.
Y'all broke up Friday.
No. It's not her birthday Friday.
Oh, her birthday Friday. Oh, yeah, Chris serious about this relationship. I see y'all texting each other back and forth.
Yeah.
Chris a nice guy. Be good to him, cause he
Oh, I'm gonna be good to him.
he feeling some kind of way.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Chris, you hit it. Don't give him none yet. You got to wait. Mm-mm. Yeah. Hey, look, we gonna go on a double. Let's go on a double date.
Okay, let's go. We can do it.
You wanna go to Applebee's?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go to Applebee's.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. What's your name?
Felicia.
Nice meeting you.
Okay.
I'm
nice to meet you too.
I'm happy for you and Chris. I ain't no hater. Chris, am I a hater?
Mm-mm.
I am not a hater. Am I a hater, Chris?
Nope.
I am not a hater. Yeah.
Aww.
All right. Okay. Nice meeting you.
Okay, it's good to meet you too.
Okay. Boy, Chris, she sound nice, man.
Yeah.
So you like her a lot?
Mm-hmm.
You kiss her?
How coming Friday?
Oh, you kiss her Friday?
No, it's how coming.
Oh, she coming Friday. All right. You know how to kiss yet?
I love her. I love my girlfriend.
Huh?
I love her, my girlfriend.
You ain't gonna hurt her? No, don't hurt her.
No.
But do you know how to kiss?
Not yet. In the future.
Well, we gonna. Oh God, we gonna have to find. We got to figure out, Chris. We got to find you somebody to kiss where you can practice. You understand? We got to find you somebody to kiss, because you got to rehearse. Cause kissing ain't something. First of all, when you kiss, you got to make sure your breath ain't bad. That's number one priority. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure you have fresh breath. I'm standing right here where I can talk to you. Where you got to have fresh breath when you kiss, right? And then you got to have some. You got to have some chapstick. You got to make sure your lips soft. So when you kiss them, cause see, women don't like. They don't like.
I got you.
Thank you, Chris. They don't like niggas with hard lips. You know what I'm saying? Your lips got to be soft, right? And Chris, this is real important, Chris. Chris, when y'all kiss, you got to close your eyes. I'm saying right here. So like when you hold her head and you kissing her, you got to close your eyes. Close your eyes. See? Yes. When you kissing her, you got to close your eyes and you got to move your head around when you kissing, okay? Don't open your eyes when you kissing, because she gonna think something wrong with you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So when you kissing her and whatever, close your eyes, right? And give her just a little bit of tongue. Don't give her too much tongue at first, just a little bit of tongue, okay? Because you can't do too much. You can't do too much.
Okay.
Right? Take a gas X. Keep you from having gas where you won't fart, because you're going to be nervous on the date. And then gas going to sit in and you be farting. So you don't want your stomach to be going, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? So how you supposed to do your eyes when you kiss? Close them. And you got to move your head around. Move your head around. Close your eyes. Now move your head around. Move your head around. There you go. There you go. When you kiss her, you got to move your head. You got to close your eyes. And you got to move your head around. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And Chris,
it's gonna lead to something else. But if it leads to something else, don't do it yet. Just wait, because that's another class. Because we don't want you to bomb in the bed. We want you to do it the right way. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So when you kiss her, you got to hold the back of her head. Now, if she got on a 27-piece weave, it's gonna feel like you stuck your head in some Easter basket grass. Right? Don't let that throw you off. Because women wear wigs, they don't like to put heat in their hair now. Right? So do your hand like that. Your hand like that. Lean in. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and move your head around. Move your head around when you kiss them. And then open your eyes and put your head back and say, look at her and say, I love you.
I love you.
All right, lean in. Got to lean in. Look at her. Say it. Say, I love you.
I love you.
Say, from the bottom of my heart.
Bottom of my heart.
And lean in. Close your eyes. And move your head around. You got to kiss her again. And you got her. That's it. You got her. You got her, Chris. Chris, you got her. You got her.
You're first, though.
Huh?
You're first.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Chris, I had to go. Ooh.
I mean, hey, I got your one for you. Why you're first?
Chris, I don't like these glasses. I think I'm put my shades on. Let me see.
You know, I'm going on my life.
Yeah, go live, Chris. Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna put these on, Chris. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and hey. Hey. Woo. Who sprung that here? Oh. All right, Chris.
No, it's how about that.
Huh? That's why she on your line.
Yep.
Hey, baby, what's up? Chris, huh?
There's no person in the bottom.
Oh, okay. All right. Chris, remember when I told you about how to kiss? Right? And then don't grip her booty or nothing. Got to be respectful. Okay? Because I know you be wanting to grip that ass, but don't grip it. Not on the first time. Okay?
Okay.
Be nice. Tell her that you gave your life over to the Lord.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
That's my mama.
Yeah, I follow her on Facebook, your mama. That's my friend. You think I should take her on a date?
Yeah, we got one for her.
You got somebody for her? Oh, your mama, you already told me your mama got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We out. There it is. You know you need to stop. All right. Hey. So here needs some blues, I'm sorry. How you doing? You look good. That's what I'm talking about. Make some noise for this band behind me, y'all. And you might understand what they're doing. You having fun, man? Yeah, that's good. I want to make sure y'all rocking with me. It wasn't their fault. I just changed something. I felt something in the room. I want to make sure y'all in here. Y'all in here? Are you in here? I need your help then. I need you to either snap or clap your hands, okay? When we black, we do shit on the 2 and the 4, right? Let's do this. So come on. Here's the info. 2. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all got right on it. On the 2 and the 4. No, that's it. No, that's out. Keep going. Y'all come on here. Y'all rest on your feet. Lying at the start on. Stay right here. I can hear you. Chris.
Huh?
It's 11 o'clock, bro.
How do I know?
You know what I do in the morning?
Go to work.
Where I work at?
I radio station.
At the radio station. 5 o'clock in the morning, Chris. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta go to bed.
I know.
You know, I don't take baths.
I know. I got you.
I have to wash up.
I got you though.
Chris, we're going on a double date.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to you in Candy-Appaloosa?
It's over.
What happened, Chris? It's over.
Yep.
What happened?
I said I did night.
What?
I said it mean.
She was acting mean.
Not mean. I stayed.
A man?
Yo.
A man came to her house?
No. Not mean. I stayed.
Hey, you shoot pool? I slow roll your motherfucking ass. I promise. Hey, bro. Let me tell you, bro. That's what I do. That's how I got through college, bro.
He ain't trying to see us.
Hey, you know how I played one night?
What?
The Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Japanese?
In a pool tournament.
Oh yeah, she a beat.
She beat me. She left me with one ball on the table.
She bad.
So I'm just letting you know I shoot pool now.
Come to bump.
I'm gonna come one night.
Go to bed now.
Chris.
Go to bed.
Chris.
Go to bed.
Hey.
Bad time for you.
You need to apologize to Candy-Appaloosa.
Deuces.
You ain't apologize to her?
Nope. I apologize to me.
Why? What did she do?
I said the man.
She was mean. She was mean to you?
Nah, stage.
On stage?
Yo, you remember the dreadlocks?
The dude with the dreadlocks?
Yeah.
What about him?
His shirt off.
She took his hat off?
His shirt.
He took his shirt off?
Yup.
And what did she do?
Holler.
She started hollering?
Yeah.
So you mad? So you broke up with her?
Yup.
So how did you break up with her? What did you say to her?
Deuces, bye-bye.
So you done broke up with Candy just because she, all the other women in there was hollering at the nigga?
And different.
That's not nice. As nice as she been to you, you can't keep staying in a relationship being like that.
No, I got my girlfriend on the phone.
Now you want me to fly your girlfriend from Huntsville to Birmingham? Ain't no flights from Huntsville to Birmingham.
Please.
Because ain't no flights from Huntsville to Birmingham. She have to ride the bus. I mean, they don't have first class. I'll get her down here, but we're gonna go on a double date to Applebee's. You down?
Yes.
All right, good night.
I'll call you your phone.
You didn't call my phone.
Did.
What's your number?
Call your phone.
Hey, text me Chris' phone number. Yeah, that's my number.
Okay.
Yeah, text me Chris' number.
Okay.
I'll call you. Chris, you must be dialing the wrong goddamn number. I don't know what you called.
No.
You ain't called my phone. I'm tired now. I gotta go home because. Hey, Can Appalisa. Chris say hey, Can Appalisa, I know you on here. Hold on. Hey, Chris. Candy Appalisa on live. She on my live. Come here. Candy Appalisa on live. Come around. Candy Appalisa on here. Now, what you mad at her for?
I sent to me. Shut off. Her dreadlocks.
Candy Appalisa. Chris said the man with the dreadlocks came on stage and she started screaming. Talking about some high. So he said, so you breaking up with her?
Yep. Tuesday. Bye-bye.
You just got leg.